What's up, guys? I'm Pastor Bunk.
And I'm Cam.
And today we're talking about
Solomon building the temple.
That's right. It's a really cool story. Remember last week we talked about Solomon and how he asked for wisdom from God. Now we're going to talk about how Solomon decided to build a temple for the presence of the Lord to dwell.
Exactly. You know, like this is Solomon like a little bit later in life. I'd picture him like he probably has a beard now. You know, he still has the wisdom that God gave him and everything else. And so I feel like this is something that Solomon wanted to do for God. You know, that God gave him so much of wisdom plus everything else that Solomon was like, hey, I just want to give this to you, God. I want to honor you, and I just want to build this temple for you.
So what does that temple that Solomon built have to do with this temple that you've built, Cam?
You know, I was like, if you could think about it, like each of these like Jenga pieces, let's just say, are like a person, and they're all stacking on top to honor God and get close to God. Okay.
So you've been working on this?
Yes.
As kind of a representation, guys, of like what it looks like to build a temple. And in nowadays times, you could consider the temple to be right here at LS Kids, or church, wherever you go to church at, wherever you worship at, that's the temple. But what was different in Solomon's day? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I find this kind of crazy. Are you ready?
I'm
He's
really
ready. Hope you're ready. But think about it. Back in Solomon's day, this temple that he built, that's where the presence of God dwelled, was in this building. Like, it wasn't anywhere else. You had to go to this physical temple, this one building, to encounter the presence of God.
That's crazy. Like, nowadays, like I'm thinking about like you can go to church and you know, maybe we have like a video playing about the lesson or maybe a skit that's happening, but they have to like physically go to a temple, and it's not called a church or anything like that. And I imagine there were some wild things happening back then.
Think about this even today. Like, imagine on Sunday when you go to church, you're here at LS Kids or you're at your kids' ministry or wherever you go to church at. How could God be at all those places?
How could God be at all those places?
Great question, Cam. And that's the thing, because no longer is God or his spirit confined to one location, but God is everywhere now.
God's everywhere?
He is everywhere. So he's not just in this one temple, but that's how no matter where you go, no matter where you are, you can call on the name of Jesus and he's going to be there. He's everywhere.
Kind of like a phone call, right?
Sort of.
Okay. I think I have an idea of how to test this out, of how God can be everywhere.
Okay, you guys want to see what Cam comes up? Well, where are you going, Cam? Okay, Cam has now left the show. But again, it's a really cool thing. So think about that. Imagine that you can call on Jesus no matter where you are. You don't have to go to a certain place, but you can be anywhere and just call on the name of Jesus. You could be at Walmart, you could be at Baybrook Mall, like you could be anywhere. And anytime you need the Lord, you just call upon his name and he's gonna be there. It's not like you gotta go to a physical location. Now, we love church. We're so glad you go to church, and it's great to go there and continue to worship in the Lord with your friends and your family and learn more about him, but realize that the Spirit, I'm so sorry, I'm so embarrassed. It's a phone. Why is Cam calling me? Hello?
Hey, Pastor Bunk. I'm currently in the back of LS Kids right now. Is God still with me?
Is God still with you in the back of LS Kids? Yeah, of course he is.
Of course? Okay. Give me 1 second. I have another idea of where he might be at.
Okay, guys, I don't know what Cam's up to, but that's what I want you to understand today. Like, no matter where you go, God is going to be with you. So it's really cool learning about Solomon in the temple, but it's even cooler to know that, guess what? You don't have to go to that temple, but you can reach the Lord wherever he is.
Okay, Pastor Bunk.
Yes.
I am outside in the parking lot of the church. Is God still here with me right now?
You're asking, is God in the parking lot of the church?
Yes.
Yeah, of course he is.
Okay. I have one more idea if you want to give me 1 second.
Okay, one more. So isn't that cool, guys, to know that no matter where you go, like if you're on the school bus, if you're in class, if you're at the store, no matter where you go, that the Lord is always with you and you can call upon him at any moment and at any time.
Okay, Pastor Bunk.
Yes.
I'm currently across the street at Victory Camp and the go-kart track. Is God still with me?
Hold on. You ran all the way over to the camp?
Yeah. He's everywhere, so I got to be everywhere.
He is everywhere. Yes, he's at the go-kart track at the camp. He is everywhere.
Okay. I'm going to head back to finish this video with you.
Okay. All right. Bye, Cam.
Bye.
All right, guys. So hopefully you see from this that God is everywhere, not just in one spot, not just at church. Like, again, we come to church to connect with him as a body of believers, as a group of people, but God is everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
You all right?
Yeah. I think. Did he think they got the point?
I think they got the point. Again, it's so cool that Solomon built an amazing temple to honor the Lord.
Yeah. And now we can finish this temple with us.
So is that the last piece?
That's the last piece.
It looks really cool, right? But it really doesn't matter because it's not about the building, guys. It's about just chasing after the Lord and realize that wherever you go, there He is.
That is so true. We don't need to build anything else for God because He can dwell within us wherever we're at.
You got it. So when you need Him, just reach out. He's right there.
He's right there. All right, I'm Cam.
I'm Pastor Bunk.
This has been Ellis Kids.